Andrew Bridgen.
14, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon. The UK applied to the Permanent Structured Cooperation Military Mobility Project to help shape EU military transport procedures and infrastructure, addressing impediments to moving military personnel and assets across Europe at pace. We are negotiating the technical terms of our participation in the form of an administrative agreement, and we have reached agreement on the majority of the text.
Andrew Bridgen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sir Richard Dearlove, former head of MI6, has given evidence to House committees on this issue, and he questioned why we were joining this and who had authorised it. He also stated that membership of these European Union defence structures are not an a la carte menu where the UK can choose what it wants and reject what it doesn't. It's very much a take it or leave it, all or nothing situation. Does the Minister agree with Sir Richard's assessment?
Well, Mr. Speaker, conspiracy isn't as rife as the honourable gentleman seems to think. You can indeed choose which parts of PESCO you wish to be in, and the Mobility Project, which coordinates the development of infrastructure for the movement of NATO weapons and platforms across Europe, seems to be a pretty good thing on which the UK should seek to cooperate with the EU on.
David Jones.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As my right honourable friend has mentioned, the UK at the moment is considering acceding only to the military mobility element of PESCO. There are, however, over 60 separate elements. Can my right honourable friend indicate whether the government is considering joining any of those other elements?
Well, Mr. Speaker, we'll consider them on a case-by-case basis. Where there is merit and where it is in the UK interests to work with the European Union to the advantage of NATO and our own national interest, we will, of course, do so. But we won't do so blindly out of habit, only when it's in our interests.